guys, we're here at the World Series of Competitive Putting, event number 5. This is the Scramble event, 2-player Scramble. This should be interesting. It's probably going to take a long time. Guys are going to be coaching each other. It's just like a Scramble golf tournament. A guy hits, he marks, another guy hits, and they mark, then they decide which one they're going to take. There's going to be a lot more team strategy and team coaching with this event. So let's get out to the action. Event number 5, the Scramble tournament. Hope you enjoy. Let's get down to the action. Let's start off with Rob Morris, hole 11, going for eagle. He's playing with Chi Nguyen. Here's a Pendra Modak and Rainey Statham. Put it nice up on that hill. Hell of a good shot for birdie there. Here's Jake Stas. Jake sporting the Indianapolis Colts shirt. A lot of people don't know he's from the Ohio area. Here's the team of Francis Levine Croteau and Justin Gucci. We got a lot of top teams out here. Here's Chi Nguyen trying that eagle putt. And a Pendra Modak here for birdie. Hole number 4. Probably one of the easier birdie holes on the course. We got a first look at our leaderboard here. Jacob Fair and Pete Lyon leading the way at -5. Here's a Pendra Modak, hole 6. And now let's get to Jake Stas, the layup on 8. Perfect layup there. Here's Jacob Fair. Because it's a scramble, players can kind of go after it. And he blew that one through the hole. There's Rob Morris marking, and now Jacob Stas going for that second zone on 8, one of the tougher zones to hit. Here's Pete Lyon playing it safe on 6. And now Chi Nguyen's second shot on 16. Now let's take a look at a zoom-in shot of one of these balls on the zones. The rule is a fiber has to touch the ball. This is one Brock Gillespie had, and you can see a couple fibers touching there. That was a good zone hit. There's Clay Cannon. Here's our leaderboard again. Jacob Fair and Pete Lyon leading the way. Stas and Olofsson right there. Here's Francis Levine Croteau, hole 18, going for that first zone. And now here's the leaders. Here's Jacob Fair. You got to watch out missing right there. There's a big shelf that the ball falls off. Here's a Pendra Modak, hole 10. And now Nate Nichols. He's playing with Randy Reeves, another very tough team here. These are really the best teams in the country. Here's Pete Lyon. Pete Lyon and Jacob Fair won the big Pop Stroke team tournament last year. Here's Justin Gucci. And now let's look at Jake Stas. Jake for eagle here. Oh yes, beautiful putt by Jake. Here's Nate Nichols. And now Jacob Fair and Pete Lyon are tied with Olofsson and Stas. Here's Jacob Fair, hole 18. They got a 1-stroke lead, and they're trying to add to it, and I can't believe that didn't go in. Some of these cups were getting a little bit crowned by the hole, and you could see it right there. But the day belonged to Jake Stas and Hans Olofsson. Jake, a great putt here to ensure birdie on 15. They went to a playoff, and it's official. Jake Stas and Hans Olofsson win another one. Jacob Fair and Pete Lyon finished second. Justin Gucci, Francis Levine Croteau, Pendra Modak, Rainey Statham, Nate Nichols, and Randy Reeves, and Brock Gillespie and Nick DeGennaro all finish at -22 in the cash.